Is it working? Yeah. Hi guys. Again, like hi, hello, whatever we are just doing. I just thought of, let me make a video on a really good topic. I just woke up and I had this really good topic, so I thought let me just talk about it. So this is the topic about Gen Zs that has to be concerned about traps. Like I've been thinking on this topic since a lot of time, and it's just a topic that because like Gen Z is so much different, because I just never compare Gen Z with any other generation. I never compare with millennials, I never compare with baby boomers, because they are like too different. And Gen Z's are actually too different because they are internet born generation. Because पहले क्या होता था कि अगर हमें कोई डिसीजन लेना है, so we ask our parents, we ask our relatives what to do with a career, love life, etc, etc. But now Gen Z are the internet born generation, right? They just know everything. They know कि इसका क्या क्या ऐसा ऐसा ऐसा, because they have consumed a lot of content about what to do with their life. Okay, so Gen Z is internet friendly generation, so they are like totally different from every other generation. They are like so much correlated globally. कोई भी बंदा on a reel telling you to do this, you do that. You never ask your parents what to do. And so Gen Zs are actually internet friendly generation. So this all are the traps I've been concerning that every Gen Z has to be concerned about. The first I write, which is consumerism. In a capitalistic economy, right now we have capitalistic economy. In a capitalistic economy, every second of your time is like you're consumer, you're consuming content, you're consuming food, you're consuming the ideas, you're consuming the idea of sleeping at night is an idea that someone has tell you, because there is a night you have to sleep. Okay, but biologically your body needs rest of it. That is it. It doesn't tell you that you just have to sleep at night only. It's not like that. But yeah, it's in capitalist economy, there is ideas, there is content. So consumerism, whenever you are like consumer content, whether if it's any content, fashion, lifestyle, self-help, all the content, it's called as consumerism. So everyone who is out there is Gen Z watching this video, you just have to make sure that very much aware about consumerism. Like this is the consumerism I'm doing, and how it affects my behaviors, how it affects my pocket, how it affects my lifestyle, and also how it affects my mentality. Because keep telling people what to do with your life, what to do with your life, gonna hurt you. Okay, you know what to do with your life. You just sometimes have to sit with yourself in silent and just get to know what to do with your life. This is it. So just make sure doing intentionally consumerism. Just don't scroll through reels. And even if you are like scrolling through the reels and they are actually somehow helping you coming out of your zone, and coming out of your comfort zone, you're being a better person, then just do it. Like as of me, because I'm not a really good English speaker. Okay, I watched a lot of reel regarding to it. I've watched a lot of video on YouTube how to speak English fluently and all. So that's why I can speak really well. So if somehow it helping you to grow, it good communication, good speaking skills, somebody to really convince, negotiate, then you do consumerism intentionally. This is the first step. Just I wanted to say that you just have to do consumerism intentionally. That's it. The second one I write is called entertainment. Okay. So because of entertainment is just so cheap in Gen Z generation, you can just open your phone and start scrolling through the reels. So entertainment being so much cheaper. So differentiate what is entertainment for you and what are the things which actually put value in your life. Sometimes I don't know people do or not, because I have been through that trap. Because whenever you are like watching reels, okay, and there are reels, you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of caliber, which you don't know how to like put that into perspective. And then there is this reel keep telling you about other businesses, how it works, and all. Okay, so subconsciously we are telling ourselves that we are not actually entertaining, we are watching the reels which are actually helpful to us. Okay, so this is the one of the traps I am telling you, because like we are subconsciously seeing those reels and considering, yeah, we are capable, we are and then we are like telling ourselves that we are something, because we are not watching reels for entertainment, we are watching something meaningful reels. Okay, there is this problem with this, everyone who is in this trap, there is this problem in this, is that something you consume as a meaningful, they said that they are consuming something which is meaningful, but the problem is that is not mesmerizing. Means there is this problem whenever you are consuming something meaningful, like assume coming out of the comfort zone is the idea that you consume and you really meaningfully believe on that. Yeah, of course I have to coming out of my comfort zone and doing the things which I don't like, and that actually gives me satisfaction that I did something with my life and that I'm doing something with my life. There's this problem with these reels that they just give you the idea that you are like meaningfully consuming that, but that the problem is they're actually not helping you, you're just consuming that. Okay, I know this thing, okay, if this topic is coming to the table I would be able to talk about that, but it's only giving you the talking, it's never giving you actionable stuff. You are watching, consuming this is how it works, but you just knowing it, you are not actually applying it. So that is the one of the problem with like entertainment and all. Okay, third, it's self-help. Self-help, it's like, I had this word in my mind, but I just don't want to say that. Self-help is just gross. Self-help gives you that you are doing something with your life, you are watching something, but the only thing you are doing is consuming. So if you are actionably not doing something with your life, not putting value in your life, you're not being better person, then just don't consume lots of self-help content. That's it. Another thing is that I have, it's collectivism. Collectivism means that everyone's life is different, everyone's journey is different. So if your friend is taking decision towards his life, like this is how it works and this is, so just don't follow them and don't collectivismly blindly follow your friends. Just be yourself and work on yourself, work on your journey. It's your journey, the things you are capable of, not probably your friends are capable of it. The things your friends are capable of, probably you're not like that. So collectivism is just gross. Working on yourself, working on your journey, and say no if anything happens bad. And then there's this good thing, I just write down the last trap, which is growth is equals to money. It's totally wrong, because in the whole scenario we are like giving ourselves consumerism, and we are considering ourselves that knowing, and ultimately you are just ended up to the point that I know a lot of things, but ultimately I am not making money out of it. And money is something valuable, money is something which is valuable, but money is not something which is overall growth. You are like have a lot of money, but if you don't know how to talk with your mom or dad, if you don't know how to respect them, that's not growth. You always had this feeling inside you that yeah, I'm a bad person, kind of that. So growth is equals to money is totally wrong. You have to have to be physically fit, you have to be emotionally intellectual person, you have to be intelligent person also, have to be overall a good person, you have to be. And yeah, growth is equals to not a money. There are lots of people out there who are really good at something what they do. Let's just say someone who is Nirmala ji, our finance minister, she is not like a richest person. Okay, she is not a richest person, or she is not like earning a lot of money, but she is smart, because everyone respect her because she is smart. She is handling the whole finance of the country, so she is smart. So growth is equals to not money. Always don't be running towards money a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. This is it for the video. So all the people who are come here and till they watch the video, I just want to say that I had this YouTube channel and I don't have any kind of have this spirit of earning money from this channel. I'm just splitting facts here, because some of the things that I'm going through, because I'm 20 and I've been like consuming self-help content and all of thing content I've been consuming, and these are the things I've learned. So this all are the things that I want to share, that you also don't be in a trap of watching reels. They actually tell you that you're good, but you're actually not actionably coming out of your comfort zone and all that. Yeah, this is it. This is all I wanted to tell you. This all at the time. And if you are someone who is spitting fact here, I'm just only gonna spitting fact, telling you about what are the things that I experience and what I learned from that. So if you are new, just subscribe to the channel. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.